Hey guys, episode 27, another epic home theater room tour. Strap in and let's take a look at this beautiful, fun, superhero themed home cinema. So this red and black home theater room belongs to Meir from Texas, United States, who has many hobbies and occupations such as being an SR manager for a large cloud computing company, a recording artist that has his own home recording studio, which we're also going to take a look at in this video, released singles and toured around the world as a successful DJ who goes by the name DJ m.a.s.e, who's also a massive home and car automation fanatic, pushing limits to create things that some of us dream to do. On YouTube, he's actually got some pretty cool home automation guide videos, cars, original music, and much more. So if any of you guys want to check it out, I'll put the link in the description box down below. But for now, let's check out this amazing labor of love home theater room. Definitely one of my favorite Marvel characters, Mr. Deadpool. But anyway, this room is 17 by 15 feet, located on the second floor of his house. Unfortunately, there's no build process pictures as he bought the house in 2016, where his room was a standard bedroom, but within a month he transformed it into this dedicated home theater room, which has direct access to the attic, making cabling easy. Of course, having no windows in here does get hot, so he added 2 aircon ducts and insulated the entire attic, as well as added wood paneling so he can easily walk around in there for any future upgrades. The walls and the ceiling in this room is just standard drywall. Added this awesome carpet, which is a wow factor for me, but the odd shaped room did bring some acoustic complications, which he took care of it by measuring the acoustic, noise and calibrating using the room equalization wizard software coupled with Odyssey, and of course acoustic panels, which we'll get to in a sec. Before we start the room tour, let's take a quick look at the entrance area. As you walk up the stairs, to your right is a generous lounge for seating with a hockey table, a TV of course, and his physical collection of Blu-ray and 4K movies in the cabinet, as well as 500 digital movies on Vudu.com. Facing towards the entrance door to the right is this epic Champion Edition Street Fighter 2 arcade machine. Oh man, I love playing that game. And the door next to it is the AV rack room, which we'll take a look at in a sec. To the other side of the entrance, being a home automation fanatic, he's hooked up a tablet that controls his whole house as well as his home theater room via voice control. Wow, I'm confused by just looking at it. And here it is, the beautiful inviting entrance, and we're going to straight away jump into his 7.2.4 Klipsch Dolby Atmos setup. Starting off with the front left and right channels, he's using the Klipsch RP260F reference Premier floor standing speakers. Boy, they look good. These bad boys feature 2 spun copper cerometallic woofers with a linear travel suspension titanium tweeter, filling medium to large home theaters with premium lifelike sound of your favorite movies. Paired with these is one of the most badass center channels in the Klipsch RP line, and that is the reference Premier RP450C center speaker, featuring 4 5.25-inch cerometallic woofers weighing in about 35.7 lbs. This solid MDF cabinet not only looks beautiful but also brings movie dialogue and music to life. For the surround channels, Meir has kept things simple with a slight challenging listening height and location. He's managed to position these Klipsch RP250S surround speakers perfectly in this room, and thanks to its lightweight construction for low distortion, he can hang them on the wall without any speaker wall mounts. Completing his 7-speaker setup to the back of the room, he's hooked up the world famous Klipsch R15M bookshelf speakers for surround back channels, which I think is a great choice, and if any of you guys are after bookshelf speakers, I highly recommend these. They're impressive and produce accurate, non-fatiguing sound, providing hours of listening pleasure. Up above, his home theater is equipped with Dolby Atmos, and Meir is using 4-Polk Audio VT60 ceiling speakers, creating all-round 3D immersive audio in the room. These 100-watt two-way speakers are a fantastic addition to any setup with a low cost of $100 each. And while we're up here, in the middle you can also see 2 GIK Acoustics Evolution ceiling cloud panels for some acoustic treatment. Of course, for some serious punch, you might have already seen a pair of these 15-inch SVS PB16 Ultra subwoofers sitting under the screen. I don't need to say too much about these monsters, but they sure know how to make a statement. With a Sledge STA1500D DSP amplifier producing 1500 watt continuous power, you will be feeling every explosion in this room. Let's take a quick detour and check out his amazing AV rack room. Starting from the top in a lock cabinet, first up is the TrendNet 16-port gigabit PoE with a switch and LED indicators. Then we have the Netgear GS728 TSX, which is designed for converged networks where voice, video and data are all carried on a single network platform. Underneath it to the right is the HP EliteDesk 800 with a 32GB RAM running Ubuntu with Docker containers. How cool is that? To the left is a HD home run extender, and last but not least, to the left bottom is a m.a.s.e DS214 Play storage unit. Moving down to the other AV rack, which is the Sanus CFR 2127ZV, and in this, starting at the top, is the AC Infinity Aircon T9 fan that's sitting on top of the flagship line Marantz SR8012 4K receiver. This beast produces up to 200 watts on each of the 11 channels. What a weapon! Underneath it is the Panamax MS300, providing some clean juice to this beautiful setup with the help of the Panamax MR4300 power management unit. To the right in white is the Samsung SmartThings, which I'm sure most of you guys know what that is. And to the left is the HDVR Vertex 2, which Meir is using to be able to allow Dolby Vision on a HDR projector. A cool little Easter egg hack there. Of course, having kids means some definite gaming in this home theater with the Xbox Series X, the PlayStation 5 and a Nintendo Switch, a Philips BDP7501 Ultra HD player, which is awesome, and lastly, a Nighthawk Wi-Fi system. Back to the room now, and to the front for display, he's using a 120-inch 16.9 Elite fixed frame screen, which I think is a great choice for this setup. Paired with this awesome screen is my all-time favorite to date, the Epson Pro Cinema 6040UB 3 LCD projector that's mounted on a really long mount on this sloppy ceiling. This amazing machine produces smooth, crispy images, and thanks to its 4K enhancement technology that's paired with the HDR10, the detail in both bright and dark scenes is extraordinary. Around the room for acoustic treatment, we already spoke about what's on the ceiling, but on the back wall he's also mounted these matching red GIK Acoustics Evolution polyfusers sound diffusers that Meir says do a fantastic job with the help of 6 other Ultimate Acoustics UABTBV bass traps in the corners of the room with some cool figurines on top of it, 6 more Ultimate Acoustics UAWPB24 wall panels reducing the reverberation and echo in the room. But still, that doesn't stop the 16 Ultras doing some damage downstairs, shaking his living room chandelier. Moving on to his seating, the front row of 3 manual reclining seats are 7.5 feet away from the screen. Behind it are 4 more seats on a riser that he also built himself. And check out this Osaki massage chair in a home theater room. Ooh la la! For decor around the room, he's hung some cool posters of his favorite movies, a table in the corner for all his console controllers and other gadgets such as the Google Nest Hub, and a custom-made Deadpool seat tray that his wife made. Moving on to lighting, he's kept things simple and elegant with these wall lights as well as a custom-made Batman logo with LED lights on the back wall. For future plans, Meir always wanted a bigger screen, but due to the slope ceiling, of course he couldn't, so he's going to work on that and find a way to make it all happen, and also would love to add a stylized ceiling feature up above, which should be very interesting. Before I wrap it up, let's take a quick look at his epic recording studio / office. As you may know by now, he's also a huge Batman fan, and I can see a lot of cool equipment in this room, such as the KRK Rocket G6 monitors, Behringer BCF 2000 fader controller, Focusrite Pro 24 audio interface, Technics SL1200 turntables, Pork Audio Smart Soundbar, Native Instrument Control X1 and F1 controls, a tablet having full control of this room of course, Node NT1A microphone with GIK acoustic panels, loving the whole color scheme and vibe in this room, and on the walls are some of his achievements and guitar displays which look pretty sick. That is it for episode 27. Hope you guys enjoyed this episode, and please don't forget to hit that like button. Appreciating Meir's hard work creating an awesome room like this for his kids and family. He's been through some really unfortunate tough times throughout his life, and his story truly inspired me and made me realize no matter what life throws at you, you can still pick yourself up and make your close loved ones upstairs very proud. Before I forget, a big shout out to Audio Explorer for commenting the coolest name for my twin subwoofers that I unboxed for you guys not long ago. If you haven't seen that video, please check it out. Rock and roll here, say a huge thank you for watching. You guys keep rocking with all your support. Take care out there, God bless, and I'll see you guys soon. Peace.